Good, everyone, and welcome to the last dessert assignment of my high school career. You know, this being my last thing before I go off to college, I figured we'd set it off the right way and do something that I do best: complain about things, specifically the NBA awards. Let's get into it. Alright, so not all the awards were horrible this year. There are some that I agree with, and I think the one that falls at the top of that ladder is the most improved player, which was awarded to John Morant. John Morant is in his third year in the league. He was awarded his first All-Star appearance this year. Now, John Morant has been a great player ever since he was in Murray State. Went on a huge run with them, brought their program really into the light, and they're a pretty solid program now, but this year, he made the leap from averaging 19 points a game all the way to 27. His assist numbers did go down, but his rebounds almost increased by 2. I think the more valuable thing is not just pretty stats, but also being able to win. And he brought the Grizzlies from a 9th seed last year to being a 2nd seed this year. And they're doing very well in the playoffs at the moment. So I think John Morant absolutely was the most improved player in the league. And I also think you could have made a candidate for him being the MVP. Although the Grizzlies did show light when he was out with Jaren Jackson leading the charge. But yeah, John Morant absolutely was the most improved player in the league this year, and he is going to be a great star to watch in the future. And he's one of the most electric guys I've ever seen. I mean, he tries to poster everybody he sees, so I think that award was great. Goes downhill from here. All right, next up, we're going to be having Sixth Man of the Year. This is going to be another short one. Because largely I do agree with it. Sixth Man of the Year this year was awarded to Tyler Hero, the Heat shooting guard. Hero started about 10 of the games he played this year. He averaged about 20.7 points and 5 rebounds. And you're not going to get much better than that with a guy coming off the bench. And he really played an integral role on that first seed Heat team that is advancing well in the playoffs right now and is up 1-0 on Sixers. Jimmy Butler is obviously the heart and soul of that team. He's a dog, plays great defense, facilitates the ball, but the Heat have a great number of sharpshooters, including Duncan Robinson, and without those guys clicking, you're not going to win games. And Tyler Hero, more often than not, he was on. The Bulls Heat game I went to this year on April 2nd, Tyler Hero was an absolute dog, and he really helped them win that game. So, I mean, Sixth Man of the Year is another good one. Goes to Tyler Hero, and I understand it. I may have been over-hating on the awards. I mean, they're not that bad. I just really have problems with the MVP. Moving on to the next one. All right, so next up we have Rookie of the Year, and this year the Rookie of the Year went to Scotty Barnes of the Toronto Raptors. I absolutely love this pick. Scotty Barnes is an amazing player. He's got a lot of resemblance to Kobe Bryant, who was his favorite player as a kid, and he had a few excellent performances throughout the season. I think he went over 40 points a few times. Could be wrong on that, don't quote me. But Scotty Barnes averaged 15.3 points a game this year and 7.5 rebounds, 1.1 steal. Just great stat lines from a rookie and really tenacious gameplay every time he's on the court. Raptors got themselves a baller in him, and just great to see, talent like that, gritty talent back in the league. So, yeah, he really helped the Raptors do well this season, helped them get to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they almost got swept. If Embiid didn't go out, they probably would have. But yeah, amazing pick for Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes again. Next up, we have Defensive Player of the Year, and next up we have Defensive Player of the Year, and this year Defensive Player of the Year was awarded to Marcus Smart of the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart is the first guard to win Defensive Player of the Year since Gary Payne way back in 1996. Gary Payne, one of the greatest defenders of all time. It means a lot for Marcus Smart to finally end that streak of everybody but guards receiving the award, and quite honestly, I'm just happy to see someone but Rudy Gobert win the award this year. Marcus Smart averaged 1.7 steals, I believe, and, I mean, he's a guard, so his block numbers are really low. But, he just played really stifling defense and facilitated on the defensive side of the floor, and, the numbers weren't crazy. 1.7 steals is amazing. It was pretty good, but it's not insane. But you just know that he's the defensive leader on that side of the court, and he helped the Boston Celtics to do really well this year. They went on a run in the second half of the season and ended up in the upper half of the Eastern Conference standings, and right now they're doing really well in the playoffs against Milwaukee Bucks. Swept the Brooklyn Nets, just shuffled Kyrie and KD out of there, so it's looking good for the Celtics, and I do believe it is a good choice for Rookie of the Year going to Marcus Smart. Now, could there have been better choices? Maybe Steel Champ this year. Absolutely. Could have gone to Rudy Gobert again. Yes, it could have. But, can't pick and choose here, and it's just good to have a defensive leader who is a great facilitator on the defensive side of the court win the award. So I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. MVP, though, is horrible. So, yeah, Marcus Smart, good job. Okay, so last on the awards, we have MVP. MVP this year went to Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. It is his consecutive second MVP. Jokic had beautiful stat lines, 27 points a game, 13, almost 14 rebounds, 8 assists a game, 1.5 steals. The thing is, the MVP isn't the pretty stat line award. It's the most valuable player award. Nikola Jokic, last 2 years that he's won MVP, he got swept in the first round last year, and he lost the first round this year in 5 games. That's not a valuable player. You take Nikola Jokic off the Denver Nuggets, will they lose? Yes, but they're going to lose with him. Nikola Jokic has the most beautiful stat lines in the league. I understand it. I get it. That's not what this award is about. It's about who's the most valuable to the team. Did Jokic win in the regular season? Yes, but we don't care about regular season wins. Nobody's going to remember the Nuggets won 50 games in 2020 in 50 years. If they won a championship, that would be different. Jokic can't win championships. He's not valuable to the team. All he does is sell tickets, which is important. But if you remove Jokic from that team, the same result will be in the end of the season. You guys will lose in the first round of the playoffs. Remove Jokic, they're still going to make the playoffs. Will they be like a 3rd seed? No. Will they be an 8th seed in the West? Probably. Donovan Mitchell will get you there. Donovan Mitchell's not on that team. Jamal Murray would get you there. That was a big slip up, man. It's sad, man, because guys get robbed of a deserving award. There are people who are more valuable than Nikola Jokic in the league, and they don't get the award because Nikola Jokic has his pretty stat lines. Simple fact is he valuable to the team? Yes. Is he the most valuable player in the league? No. Remove Luka Doncic from the Mavericks. Are they making the playoffs? No, they're 13th seed. Right now, they're advancing in the second round. They have a chance to win the championship. Remove Stephen Curry from the Warriors. Are they in the playoffs? No, they're not. They're 13th seed as well. Lottery pick guys. You remove Ja Morant from the Grizzlies. Are they 2nd seed in the West? No, but they make the playoffs. It's crazy, man. Even Giannis. Remove Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks. Are they going to be the team that they are? No. You remove Nikola Jokic from the Nuggets. They're going to drop a few seeds, still going to lose in the first round of playoffs. All these other guys, they're not losing the first round of playoffs, and that's what matters. That's what makes it valuable to the team. They change the result at the end of the season. Nikola Jokic doesn't do that. He should not win MVP. He did not deserve MVP last year, and he does not this year. And I don't think he ever will until he learns how to win in the playoffs. And obviously, it's not going well. How long has he been in the league? How long has he been in the playoffs? 6 years now? Still hasn't made it to the Western Conference Finals. It's ridiculous. Nobody like that should be winning MVP until they learn how to win. Michael Jordan won 5 MVPs because he knew how to win. Larry Bird won 3 MVPs because he could win. Magic Johnson won 3 MVPs because he could win. LeBron won 4 MVPs because he can win in the playoffs. Nikola Jokic can't do that. Giannis won 2 MVPs because he can win in the playoffs. No reason on earth should a guy who can't make it out of the first round win back-to-back MVPs. It's ridiculous, it's laughable, and it makes the awards a laughingstock. It's pathetic. That was my last dessert article, and